You describe your family so beautifully. It's really, really wonderful to hear that. So I can imagine that really strong women in your life, your mother and your wife, that's made a huge impact on you as well. I would just like to ask Yolanda Renee, what is it like to have so many strong women in your life?
Wow. Oh yeah, so some of the strong women, I never really got to know. And as you know, I got to know, and she was as well very strong woman as well. So I came from a long line of strong women on both sides. I was able to be my mom's mom, who was my grandmother, and like my dad said, we were very close. And so when um, I lost her, it was hard. It was like it was hard. She was I feel like I have a lot of moms. I mean, of course, she's my like it's like if I had different levels of moms. And of course my mom right here is probably my like the highest of all the moms. She oversees all of them. You know, my my aunts, my mom's friends. So I have a lot of kind of like like moms in my life. And so I never actually got to meet my dad's mom. I mean, I've heard stories, and I've heard how strong she passed away a couple of years before I was born. And so but I've heard stories, and even how my dad talks about how um after losing his dad, she was the one that really lifted him up. And even having a strong woman right next to me, I mean, she's the highest of all the moms. And so, so I think that it's normal. And I think even my mom tells me how thankful or how blessed I am to have all these strong women and all these strong people around my life. And I think that's what's kind of built the base to my activism and my work. And I hope I become a strong woman when I get older.
So yes, you and your mother, you're currently reinvigorating the nonprofits founded by Martin Luther King Jr., the Drum Major Institute. What can you tell us about your work with the Drum Major Institute?
So I'll be in charge, and I'll be over and so we'll have, I guess, different programs under DMI. And so I'll be in charge, or departments if you want to call it. And so I'll be more in charge of the youth component for now, of the youth component. So I'll be we're kind of still making the title, I guess. I'll be the youth director, I believe. Mm-hmm. And so I'll be the one gathering all the young people, all the kids in my generation, Gen Z, and so we'll be doing youth activities and getting youth involved, because we are the future. And I think many people misinterpret activism and think, oh, wait, let the grown-ups handle this. And I'm not saying grown-ups can't get involved. Like, as we saw, there are people that are well, I don't want to say age because I don't want to offend anybody, but but we've seen a variety of ages in this movement, and so anybody can really get involved. However, I don't think there should be an age limit. And there's different ways of being an activist as well. So I want to help bring more youth people, and we've seen youth people come out, so really I guess they don't need too much of my help. But I would like to lead the youth department, and because DMI is also going to be, not only will adults be able to have these resources, but it should be accessible for kids and young adults. So I'll be working with them.
If you all had a dream, like your father's speech, Martin, what would each of you say is your dream for the world? And if you could finish the sentence, I have a dream.
So, I have a dream that we, as a world community, come together and really end violence, end poverty, and end racism. And that is a monumental task. I am convinced that humankind has the ability. We just have not tapped into the will. So when you bring ability and will together, it yields results so that we can and will someday realize the dream that my father envisioned of freedom and justice and equality for all humankind.
Sure. Well, I have a dream that we will finish the dream book that my grandfather started. And so I think it's our job. They've set up, the bases have been set up. Now it's our job to fulfill it. And I have a dream that we must complete the dream and be the dream.
I have a dream that we will finally and fully create the beloved community, and that we all, every child that is finish the construction, that every child that inhabits this earth experiences genuine equality, and that they can bloom the glory that is innate in each one of us will be able to bloom, and that each one of us can be our full glory in the beloved society, in the beloved community.
Well, thank you so very much for the entire interview. This has been the most beautiful interview I've ever done. You are such a beautiful family. You describe each other so beautifully.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much success to you.
Yes.
Yes.